Here at Mosquito Lake Park, State Park, near Cortland, Ohio. Got myself backed in. Got my A-liner trailer all hooked up, leveled up. See the vents at the top. This A-liner's got a single propane tank right here, and no battery on the outside. It's got a spare tire, but we're working on things. Come around to the curb side. See, I've got 3 nice windows over here. The one in the front to your right does not open, but the one in the back opens and the door opens, so we're all screened in. It's nice cross ventilation there. Got some storage compartment in the front and a nice little floodlight, courtesy light out here. You can see my stabilizers so it doesn't rock when you're standing inside, and my leveler. This side of the trailer is down a little lower, so I put this underneath the tire and it levels things out. And I got a nice step here to help me get in. Another stabilizer in the corner, and got some wheel chocks, it's yellow things, and a plug. This plug, you can see, comes over to the campground where they have a unit here you can plug in. You could have there's breakers, and then you can have a plug on the left that's for 50 amp service. The plug I've got is for 30 amp, and then you've got 2 plugs for 15 or 20 amp service. It's just like plugging in a regular house plug. This little device here in the blue box, that's a an overcharge or undercharge protection for the camper. I got that, put that in before I plug the cord in that goes to the camper, just in case something goes wrong with the power here at the campgrounds, we don't blow things up. And you can see it's kind of the same layout with the windows. Front and rear do not open. The one in the middle does. And we're back around to the front. So we'll go on inside and see what we got. Okay, we come into the camper. Fairly good sized door, nice and tall. Come in, you can see there's a fire extinguisher right here. Safety first. And a little countertop. Little cabinet we can store some things on. Got 2 drawers pull out, and the one at the bottom that swings open. I need to get some sort of a tote that fits in that compartment so I can slide the whole thing out then. And as we come back, you can see the door, you can see that corner unit, and across the back of the camper we have a pull-out sofa. It's a bench seat to sit on, and when you slide the bottom out, and I'll show you that, when you slide the bottom out, it makes a nice big bed. got a window in the back, the light that's shining in our eyes there, and that's it. On the driver's side, that unit is the breaker box and all for the camper when you plug into the campground electric. And you've got storage under a sink. Right now I've got 7-gallon totes here with water, and I've got, again, storage underneath the sink. I've got a 3-burner propane stove. I'll show you that in a moment. And it had a ice box, front-loading ice box here. That's been taken out, and this runs off of house current or battery, and it's a cooler. Keep things nice and cold. I'll show you all that stuff here in a minute. Okay, here's the sofa that's been pulled out. You can see my closet still there, and you got my pillow up on top. And this is like a full-size bed. It's nice and big, and I got windows at the feet and at the head, so it's not too bad. I do have a fan that's on the floor, so it kept me nice and comfortable last night. And over here I've got the 3-burner range I was talking about. That just folds up and protects the area around, not going to catch anything on fire. And it works it off of the propane tank that's on the front of the trailer. Again, here with the cooktop down, which is the way it would travel, and just keep it until I need it. It gives me a little bit more counter space. And as we go to the front, you can see it's got a seat on the driver's side, seat on the passenger side. This bubble window gives you a bit more headroom, and you can get around the table around to the back for seating. I guess you can get 4 people there. That would be nice and tight, just as long as they're your friends. You can also spin this table, go this way, if there was whatever your plans are. Now the table, I'll show you, it will come off and set on that board right there, and one right there, to give you a bit more bed area. I'll show you that. Okay, here you can see I've dropped the table down. You just pop the leg out from underneath it, the table drops down, and there is a cushion, I have it at home, that would cover that to make this a nice sized bed. This would be a good sized bed for 1. It would be possible for 2 if you really like each other, and it would be fine for kids, 2 kids, no problem. So I really do think you could put a family of 4, 2 kids and mom and dad in here. It's small, but that's the whole idea of this. That's the advantage of this. And one last thing at the top. There's a roof vent there, and a roof vent there. Okay, that's the A-liner. Again, this is from the curb side. Everything all buttoned up, and it's great. The whole thing folds down. I'll show you that in a little bit, and it's super easy to tow. I tow it with my small Toyota pickup truck. You could tow these things with most cars, most SUVs. This weighs less than 1,200 pounds, and it tows great. The newer than mine models, mine's a little bit older one, but the newer ones also come with brakes on the axles, so it makes it towing really safe and really comfortable. So next I'll get this when it folds up, and you'll see how easy that is. But that'll have to wait till tomorrow because I'm not going to do it now. I'll do it tomorrow when I leave.